Civil rights, the 5 freedoms. As we've learned, the Constitution has many amendments that tell us our rights and responsibilities as U.S. citizens. The First Amendment to the Constitution gave American citizens 5 freedoms or civil rights. They are 1. Freedom of religion. The government cannot create an official religion. Citizens have the freedom to attend the church, synagogue, temple, or mosque of their choice, or not attend at all. 2. Freedom of speech. The government cannot create laws to try to stop citizens from expressing rational opinions. Citizens can be critical about the government and share their opinions with others. 3. Freedom of press. The government cannot control what is published in newspapers, magazines, books, or online, or broadcast on TV or radio. 4. Freedom of assembly. Citizens can get together with other people in public and private gatherings. They can join groups for political, religious, social, or recreational purposes. 5. Freedom to petition the government. Citizens can present requests to the government without fear of punishment. They can protest about unfair actions or laws, and they have the right to request change. Rights and freedoms are based on principles. That means they are important ideas or rules that apply in different situations and to different people. Your social studies test may ask questions that show you can identify a principle or apply a principle to a situation. Let's practice identifying one of the 5 freedoms from the First Amendment by matching the right principle with a real-life situation. Tinker v. Des Moines Independent Community School District, 393 U.S. 503, 1969. In December of 1965, 3 students were suspended for wearing black armbands to school to protest the Vietnam War. The school argued the display was a distraction and possibly a danger to students, and the case went all the way up the judicial chain. But in 1969, the Supreme Court, the highest court in the country, decided that the armbands didn't invade the rights of others. In fact, the school asking students to remove the bands infringed upon their rights. Question: which one of the 5 freedoms do you think the Supreme Court was upholding with its decision? 1. Freedom of religion. 2. Freedom of speech. 3. Freedom of press. 4. Freedom of assembly. 5. Freedom to petition government. The answer is 2. Freedom of speech. The armbands were worn to show opposition to the war in Vietnam, and the Supreme Court decided students' right to express their opposition was the right to free speech, protected by the First Amendment. The students had this right, even if their school did not like it. This question tests your ability to understand how ideas are applied in everyday life. You can practice this skill by reading about the rights United States citizens have because of documents like the Bill of Rights, then thinking about how these rights apply to your own life. Then, when principles come up in your test, you will be able to apply them. Keep practicing your critical thinking skills, and you'll do great on your test. Happy studying!